All right, everybody, hello and welcome back to VR Master League. That's right, we're done with venues for the nights, but we still got at least a few more on the way. Did you expect it? Well, you should have, because of course you got me, Palidore, you've got SirDimwi, you've got VR Master League, and you know it's a 24/7 league, so we're gonna be here for one final block of week 6. SirDimwi, how's it going?
It is going good. We are going to get started here between Subatomic and Team Amoeba, as both teams have readied up here. Subatomic, though, yeah, Team Amoeba here on the right in blue, email, Doc Education, Reality MD, Papa Hobbs, and then there it is. I got concerned there for a moment with Subatomic here. Ion the Icon, Odie, Frosty Charles, and Coop Dog, and that's a headbutt there from Subatomic all the way down into the bubble, though it does careen all the way around. And now going to be picked up there by OD Love. OD Love going to set this one up to Frosty Charles. Frosty hits the Frosty shot! And 15 seconds in, Subatomic is on the board.
Well, yeah, that they are. Frosty Charles with the great one. And 30 seconds in, by the by to Twitch chat. Welcome to Nick Sanity. Well, we got the prediction polls up for those joining us here. I know it was supremely last minute, so I fully expect people to start filing in maybe a little bit late. This match, these series of matches were literally taken just less than 10 minutes ago, essentially. So we decided though to finish it off here this Sunday. You know, a few teams that we haven't been able to stream quite as much as we wanted to, and I'm excited for it. Team Amoeba, Subatomic, of course, Doc Education, who was casting it with us on venues, getting his first cast as a player this time around. So yeah, ready for it.
Now down here into the Team Amoeba zone, Frosty Charles is going to pick that one up on the far side. Frosty slowing it down, going to send this one to the back line there to Ion. Ion doesn't see Email sneaking up on them, and now this one bouncing to the near side wall. Email able to pick that one up. Email doing some jukes here, getting away, getting that one up to Papa Hobbs. Papa Hobbs, I'm pretty sure I've been playing with Papa Hobbs lately. I'm gonna have to verify the setup. Oh, Ion taking that shot. And I'm gonna have to avoid it from because Ian from World of Warcraft has a similar name. So it's spelled the same, but it's pronounced Ian. So Ion the icon. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Well, you lost me there. I did play WoW once upon a time, but now the only time I say WoW is when we're casting this game or I'm casting with Pam. But that said, it's Doc Education with the little tap boost off was Papa Hobbs. And we'll be taken right back, though, from Frosty. And that's going to bounce high, bounce low, back into the ramp where the stack almost recovers but overshoots by an inch.
Emo picking this one up. Gonna go ahead and send it on the reset there to Doc Education. Doc gonna send this one up to Papa Hobbs. Papa Hobbs gonna nether reset there. This time to Reality MD. He has a doctorate in reality. Don't you forget it. As a doctor, gonna send that one up to Papa. Papa sending that one across, but right there in the hands of Frosty Charles, sending this one in. That's a dangerous bounce, but Email picks that one up and now is going to compose his pass over there to Papa Hobbs. We just had to reach near side wall to the floor.
Papa Hobbs recovers. Papa Hobbs sends it over to the midfield. Taken back by Love. Love up high to Ion. And Ion with the eye on the goal. But Email says no. That is some spam filtering coming in from Email as that sends it down to the floor. Taken back by Coop Dog. And back to the bottom of the ramp off this bounce.
All the way down near the bubble, but recovered there by the defense. Oh, a big steal there. Ion picking the pocket. Going to send this one over to Frosty. Frosty looking for a shot there off the inside post. Going to bounce down to the floor near side wall. Looking to chase it down. That is OD Love sending this one up. Love into the hands of Frosty. Frosty dropping to the floor. Looking for a pass. Going to send this one across. Bouncing off that half wall, the corner wall, excuse me. An Email with a slap. Half wall is what they call it in hockey. That's why I accidentally go back to the half wall because they're like half walls. Anyways, Papa Hobbs.
Did you have to?
Did he?
Did 3. Wow. Papa Hobbs, you see the cheers there. He throws up the arms, and eye to the sky, pie in the sky, pizza pie, Papa Hobbs, not Papa John's. But man, that was alarmingly hot off of that shot, Dimwit.
Where's Calvin? Where's Calvin at? Get Calvin in here.
Another reference that I almost missed there. Calvin and Hobbs. Well, I'm sorry, I'm hobbling on the casting end of things there. I was thinking maybe hot like Kelvin. Now that would have been something, but nonetheless off here to the bubble.
Calvin is not necessarily hot.
You know what? I don't need your technicalities. I'm not a doctor, and I don't have an MD in reality, Dimwee.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a doctor in the game. As Frosty Charles is gonna pick that one up here in their own zone, sending this one in. Gonna bounce off that station block, now bouncing back towards mid. Picked up now by Frosty. Frosty sending this one up into the hands of Ion, the icon. Ion gonna send this one up into the hands of Frosty. Back to Frosty. Nice little give and go. Underhanded shot there on the goalie. Reality MD having no. But OD Love picking it up. Love sending it over to Ion, and Ion is gonna hit that. 2. Subatomic is up by 1.
Nice job there to score. All right, so 4:44 left here in this round, and with a 4-3 lead, both these teams are still right within reach of each other. Wasn't sure what to expect, but of course, this far into the season, a good one with that ladder system, of course. But both these teams here getting casted for the first time by Dimwee and I, and we'll be back to the mid-line.
Ion, the icon, going to pick that one up. Ion setting this one up. Does stay up. Good bounce there, but Email going to pick that one up and send this one out. This is a second really loose pawn I've done with his name here. And I don't know if they're getting across. I could have turned that into a pun, and I couldn't think of it fast enough. As this one is going to get cleared all the way down into the Team Amoeba zone. I'm not good with puns, though, Palidore. Chat, I'm not as good as Palidore with the puns.
What?
Stop asking me to do puns.
What are you talking about? I've not punned once in my life, you son of a pun. Right here, though, taken up top by the Echo logo, right back from Papa Hobbs. What was that?
That was a.
Oh, I guess we're beatboxers now, but right now a lot of boxing going on with the stuns, but nice dive coming in from Doc Education, but oh no, the goal was open, but losing it off, I think the body of somebody, that just flung back to the side.
There's some beatboxing for you. I'm not good at it at all. I have no skill.
Brought to you by Fixed Gaming?
No way. That you just insulted my boy Clayton. As this is going to be Frosty picking that. Oh, he gets the stun there. Papa Hobbs with the steal. Turning that one around. Oh, giving it right away there to Ion. Ion bringing it back. Hits it for the 2. They're up by 3 with 3 minutes to go.
I won't lie, though. That beatboxing wasn't too bad. I like the bass, but then again, Dimwi, you're all about that bass, and sometimes a lot of trouble, but nonetheless, 6-3 for the side of Subatomic, and looking good here. Still, though, a lot of time for Team Amoeba to come back with a launch out here, but that might be damaging.
No, I had an alternative version of that song I used to sing about in World of Warcraft. Anyways, Reality MD picking this one up. And, ooh, good stun. Was there a stun? There was a stun. This one now in the hands of OD Love. OD Love setting this one in. A good setup there. Ion with it, bringing it in. Hits it. They're up by 5. Wow, I can do a pirate voice, apparently.
Arg. Well, great shot, though. You see the pocket hit by Ion, the icon. Definitely true to the name. Pretty iconic display here in this first round. I mean, up to... 6 points? 6 out of the 8 points for the team. So, putting in some numbers for sure, didn't we?
Oh, absolutely. Less than 2 minutes to go here as Ion gets a big steal there, sending this one out, but right there in the hands of Email. Right into the inbox of Email. I missed that one. I could have had that one, and I just didn't. Email sending this one across. Papa Hobbs looking to track it down. There's a goalie in the goal, and he's under attack there. Look at that. The stun coming out there. Why be violent? Why be violent? I'm just kidding. Of course, stunning is good. Stunning is good.
Why can't we be love? Everyone just loves mayhem.
I don't know what to say.
Well, taken up here will be another play. Papa Hobbs with a disc, and as Papa Hobbs has been getting a lot of those grabs here kind of in the midfield, just haven't been able to get some points in here lately. They have a minute left, but basically needing to score rather immediately, but a turnover here from Frosty could be some Frosty indeed in this game. Some ice, as we say, working it up the floor, now backing it out smartly, maybe trying to waste a little bit of time to try and find an extra pass as it almost goes into the goal, but reality denies it.
Very, very close on its way in. And this one back into the hands of Subatomic here. Frosty with it. Far side. Frosty moving in. Frosty just walking. Frosty walking over the ice there all the way down towards that bubble. Going to send this one up. Looking to get it there to Ion the Icon. But it goes a bit wide now. Going to bounce down to the floor. Doc Education is there to pick it up. Doc is going to get this one cleared out. Less than 30 seconds to go here in this first round. This one going very near the goal. We're going to bounce wide now out of the bubble. And that is Frosty trying to track it down. Does get the slap on it into that far side tube. And going to bounce all the way down into the Team Amoeba zone with 12 seconds to go here. Subatomic will be taking the first round as Doc Education handling this one for Amoeba in these final few seconds, clearing that one out through that far side tube and all the way down in the near. It was on its way to the bubble, but bounces down to the floor, and that will end the round 8-3. Subatomic taking round 1 against Team Amoeba.
All right, so good effort here from both these teams, and I like some of the defense we saw, and I like some of the certainly the patience here, for Subatomic, able to take that round. They backed out a couple times. They were looking for some passes in there, lower scoring round in that one, but they were trying not to rush constantly. And even when they got caught up a few times by some of that defense and those saves inside the goal, they still got back control and dumping it into the goal several times there. Obviously, Ion showing some moves, and With that, email, Doc Education, Reality MD here, and Papa Hobbs, they're still going to have this next minute to regather, reset, and see if they can't force a round 3 yet. Doc, I'm sure Doc, it's in his head, because we were talking about this in venues just an hour or two ago, about us really wanting and demanding these third rounds. So, Doc, I'm putting you on the spot. Hopefully, for them, they can deliver.
Yeah, hopefully, because that was a really good first round there for Subatomic. Also, got to give a quick shout out there to Broman, Ryroff, and Gages for having my back. Nathan was not a fan of my beatboxing, which is perfectly all right. It was not very good. So, yeah. So, thanks, guys, for getting my back on that. But it's okay. I am not a beatboxer, even as an amateur, for a reason. As we are going to get started here in the second round.
He's just a beat reporter. That said, let's report back on this game and back into it. What? A beat reporter? That's a sport thing, right?
I don't think it's exclusive to sports.
Oh?
I'm not sure. I'm not a reporter. But Doc Education coming in. That's a 1v1. Bringing it in. Oh, the low side shot's going to bounce off the post and out of the bubble. A couple of stunts coming out there will be recovered by Papa Hobbs. Papa Hobbs looking to set up. That was a pass there for Doc, who was on the shield, but Doc had gotten stunned out. Now this one's bouncing out back towards mid. But Doc is going to get there to pick that one up. Going to fling it back in. Oh, that's a good setup there to Papa. Papa is going to... What a shot there to kick us off of round 2. Top corner pocket on the goalie. 32 seconds in.
Yeah, Papa Hobbs with a pizza pocket even. And 2 points first for Amoeba. How often do we see, right? Sometimes you just need the next round to start, and there you go. Now suddenly it's Subatomic on their heels, and now they're forced to respond and address this.
And that is Coop Dog there handling that one. Papa Hobbs putting on the pressure. Does get the pass off, though, to Ian. Ian, though, off of a head, he recovered it, but Email got it back. There was some back and forth there. Very quick back and forth. But now Coop Dog is in the goal as Papa Hobbs moves up on this near side wall. Juking one, sends across the pass. A little bit too far ahead. Email trying to track it down. Can't quite get a hand on it. Frosty had a touch on it. And now will be OD Love sending this one back to mid. But Reality MD there on the back line, able to send this one into the hands of Doc Education. Doc is going to float around a bit, looking for a pass. Gets stunned out, gets a pass off to Reality. Reality down to the floor, looking for Email. But a little bit out of reach, finding its way to the near side wall. Oh, a fling there into the hands of Reality. Reality is going to set up Doc. Oh, the shot there. Another ding, and that one's out of the bubble once again.
Yeah, good dive there, and a nice bounce pass, too. So obviously the communication from Amoeba here was on point. Let's see if they can do it again there, trying to cause some pain, but it will be Love. Having that Love train stopped, I suppose, off of the brawls, and this is going to enable Team Amoeba maybe recovery, but gotta watch out, because look at that speed from Subatomic. They are Subatomic quick, as that is a quick fling.
Very quick fling, and not too far off the mark either. That was only, maybe a few inches high there as it bounced off the nest. But now Doc Education going to recover this one in the near side tube. Doc under pressure, gets stunned out, sends this one back into the hands of Reality. And Reality sends it up. This one, I believe that was off of a teammate's head, but Doc is going to recover this one off of that boost. Now moving around that cloud block there, far side, looking to set up Email. Email not able to get the grab. This one now in the near side wall, where will be picked up by Papa Hobbs. Papa Hobbs sending it up to the ceiling. Nobody home. And a good slap out there by Coop Dog, sending it to that far side trap, where it will be recovered there by Email.
And back to Love having it stolen from Reality. Reality, a great grab, has Papa Hobbs diving onto the goalie to try and bother. Meanwhile, Doc Education will find Papa Hobbs and gets the lob at that. And then give the man a job. That was a nice pass.
Yeah, and his orientation there was questionable.
Yeah.
I don't know how he was turned. He's like, is he sideways? I think he's sideways. So a little sideways gang there for you. And that's Team Amoeba now in this second round is going up by 4 here, but still over 6 minutes to go. As Coop Dog handling that one for Subatomic here on the shelf's advantage, but it turns right over. Doc Education with it, taking the shot on the empty net. He hits it. They're up by 7.
And docking some more points there. Or I should say, clocking in some more. Team Amoeba, they've got 7, and what a turnaround. It was 8-3 to the disadvantage of Team Amoeba in round 1, and yet here they are. We're not even halfway through round 2, and Team Amoeba have suddenly more than doubled their scoring output already. So that is a strong start.
It really is, as Frosty sends this one all the way in, but Reality MD is going to get there with the grab in the bubble. Under assault there by Ion, sending this one into that near side too, but turning it right over. OD Love on the back line. Not letting that one get through. Love going to send this one all the way down. It's going to bounce off of that far side wall. Back, Ion in a good position. Can he track it down? Not quite. Now bouncing to the near side wall. Doc gets a fling on it, a scoop, a shovel, all the way back to the far side wall. And that's Papa Hobbs picking it up. Papa looking to get the clear off of the station block. Email trying to track it down, but it will be in the hands of Doc Education, who will get that one cleared out. But they're into the hands of Coop Dog, turning it around now for Subatomic.
Pretty good stacking there from Team Amoeba. They were able to get up and down the floor pretty efficiently. You see it there again. So 2 defenders retreating into the bubble. The other 2 kind of at the flanks. Need to link up here, though. A little fake, but taking it out. Papa Hobbs again. Another save, Dimwi, and impressing absolutely here on stream.
Yes. Yeah, that was a phenomenal grab there. Excuse me, by Reality MD. And the goal, was it Reality? But now Ion, far side. Look at it. Excuse me, that was a pass from Ion to Reality. I got confused there for a moment. It's not getting late. As this one far side, good chain there. Papa Hobbs picking it up. He's got email with him. Papa sending this one out. Takes a bounce off of that key block. I don't know what people actually call that. Doc Education is able to pick that one up. Doc sending it into the trench, playing some trench tennis, some tennis. But Coop Dog picking that one up, sending it out. Does get it back to mid.
Popcorn block, as a lot of people call it, except for Kangarillas, or Strem at least. He calls that Pac-Man, I think. But that said, taking it back, and it's gonna be a ding. Still have a chance, but Frosty getting out of there in the goal and recognizing that they had to hurry up and save that one. But still yet Reality over in the midfield. Sends one over left lane. Papa Hobbs right back to email. Email from the bow tie. Nobody there. So back to now that popcorn block, and quick shout out Rocktor. No, that's Dave Fox. Dave Fox was the first sideways player. That said, clear to the blue.
Hold on, did I miss that? Is Papa playing exclusively sideways? Did I not catch on to that? Well, now that I'm watching, he is exclusively sideways.
Yeah, I mean, showing a little bit of that side winding action for sure, but there's, you know what? I tried it actually. I tried it a long time ago, actually for a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks in a row. I did do it once upon a time, back in early days. There are advantages, but boy, is it disorienting. Not something that I would want to go or am able to go to for all too long.
Yeah, there's certain orientations, unless I'm just in the middle of a spin, I do feel disorienting. But I can see the value in playing in a particular orientation for an extended period of time, just to get used to playing in all possible orientations. As Papa Hobbs does pick that one up, though he gets thrown out. Frosty gets it. Frosty off the backboard. Oh, off the post. Gets it back. Another one. That one goes in off of the backboard. They're on the board here. That's our first goal here of round 2. Also, 3 minutes after the last. We were 3 minutes scoreless there. And so maybe a comeback starting here for Subatomic, as they were able to stop that scoring from Team Amoeba and then finally get one on the board here. There's still plenty of time. It's only a 2-goal difference.
All courtesy of Frosty, the go man, and getting that one over to Reality MD. And they're trying to go back into the trap. How
long have you been sitting on that?
Only in the time since he scored that goal. But that said, Doc Education.
That was quick.
Do you think I planned these? Absolutely not. At least most of the time. Sometimes I do.
That one was so good it felt planned. Email with a planned shot there, sending it in. They're back up by 7. I know I interrupted you. Sorry, that was a good one.
Well, thanks. No, okay. See, I won't lie. Some of them I think of in advance, like when I'm falling asleep at night and some wordplay will come to me. But you know, the fun of these games, the fun of also streaming new teams, it opens up an entire new dictionary for me to just pick and choose over the course of a match and figure out what I want to say. That said, though, it's Coop Dog from the Nest on the launch.
Ooh, almost a shot there from Emo, but it was off of the head of Doc Education. Emo picking it up, looking to bring it back in, does hit it, and they're going to push back up by 9 here. Not back up, excuse me. They weren't up by 9. They were up by 7. Then it was 5, and then back to 7, now to 9. So a minute and a half to go here. A 3-goal difference. This is quite the cliff to climb here for Subatomic in the second round. Also, I got to point out, there's someone in the chat saying, "Hi, Pally and Dimwi," by the name of Steel Skydiver. Do you recognize that name?
I know an Iron Skydiver, but I can't say.
Fair enough.
Wait, no, that's the one from Awawa.
You're right. Yeah.
No, Aurora. That's right. I heard about that game. I didn't get to catch it yet, but I heard it was pretty stellar.
Yeah, quite good. It was. You should definitely watch that game. 2 overtimes there. Once in the first, once in the second. But we're in this game right now as Ion touching it. Although Papa Hobbs getting the pickup. Papa going to send this one in, but off of the stacks there. Bouncing to the near side wall. Still a 9-point difference. Looking to get a goal here. Ion sending this one in. Was looking for the ceiling shot, but not quite. He hits the cloud, but it wasn't a cloud shot attempt. Come on, Ion. Learn the difference, man. Of course, I'm kidding. OD Love sending this one into the tube all the way down. They're going to chain after it. Good stun there as Ebel wasn't able to complete that throw. Turning it around. We've got less than 30 seconds to go here in the second round. Team Amoeba is going to take a second round. We will be. Oh!
That was almost a get. I saw that earlier on. So you were telling me about the Aurora Synapse game. We saw that from Anomaly. It was Acorn. He had a full court one just like that. And that was nasty earlier on as well. And that said, nasty round from Team Amoeba. More like Team Bacteria, because they are just all up in their grills here. Subatomic couldn't score more than 2. And again, predicated off of that strong, sturdy round from this blue team.
Yeah, I mean, stellar performance from Team Amoeba in the second round after the first one, and we noted it in that first one that they started out a bit behind. There was that 7-point difference. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm tripping over my words right now, but yeah, Team Amoeba was behind, but there was like a 7-point differential. They weren't able to make up, and if you had started clocking the scores from about 3 or 4 minutes in onward, it was a very even game. And then they come out in the second round and just take it there 11-2. It's really interesting to see that back and forth there in the first round. Team Amoeba held to 1 goal. Second round, Subatomic held to 2 goals. And you know what I always see? What I always see when we see games like this? Third round is going to be close.
Just want to point out, you said from that point onward, SirDimwi, this is Echo.
Har. Put
also,
your mug down.
Also, Rocktor. Dave Fox, as far as I recall, he was fully sideways for a while. Dropped it at some point. But he was fully sideways for at least some number of weeks and or months. I kind of copied him because he was doing it back in like August 2017, and I thought it was interesting. So I tried it because obviously I had Lemming, upside down player, and then running into Dave Fox in pubs all the time. He was always sideways, so I thought, I wonder if there's something to that. So I gave it a try for a short time, like I said, a couple weeks straight, but unusual,
Sputnik,
but maybe not a bad idea. Like there's uses for inverted play for sure.
Sputnik wants to know what I'm getting QL Young for his baby shower. I don't support baby showers.
Do you support any showers? Because your puns stink.
There was no pun there, though. Time and place, Palidore. Time and place.
Right now, it's tea time. Not to be confused by Tony time. I know, tea. No. That was earlier.
I ran out of coffee in the last game, and I forgot to refill my glass. I wasn't going to get more coffee. I was going to get some water.
I won't lie. I
forgot to do that.
I'm only drinking this for comedic effect. This is very cold tea. It's not supposed to be cold tea. I don't like it.
I hate tea.
Yeah. Daniel's saying, Dimwi's spitting 4.
That's 4 with an E, so I'm spitting future.
What 4 is he spitting? For what? Turn down
spitting,
for what?
No. That's just you gotta get with the lingo, dude. You gotta get with the kid lingo, the kids lingo these days. All right, he's saying I'm spitting 4 as in I'm spitting future as in I'm spitting facts.
Well, I mean, this is disc golf sort of, so maybe they're just saying 4. Yeah, 4.
I do not hate babies, Sputnik. Actually, I do think they're kind of gross, but that's only because I've been single for so long. That tends to happen. By
the way, for you guys wondering why we're kind of rambling here, little timeout has been taken, so we're kind of waiting. One of the players has dropped out, so maybe tech issue. So bear with us. I also want to say Daniel Jackson there. Yeah, I know it was a typo. I was just messing with you. I saw your comments also in venues by the by. Just wasn't ignoring you, so just want to say when we do the venues streams in particular, because we're streaming on so many different platforms, especially venues who don't have access to all that visual and chat feedback. Generally, venues is more of like a tight ship of sorts when it comes to those. Now, our Twitch streams, obviously, we get to have a lot more casual interaction, and we love doing that. Hence the channel rewards and all that stuff. But just letting you know, we weren't ignoring you so much as just you know, we didn't want to make it confusing for everyone else. That's all.
Talking to chat is like half my casting. That's not true. But I'm gonna say that for effect. I love talking to chat.
For effect or for a fact?
Both. No, for effect. Those are actually polar opposite.
Yeah, which is why I was very confused by your answer. Palidore didn't get a gift. What gift? What gift could I have been given? Was someone? Were you given a gift? Didn't we give it a gift? Because I'm missing out.
It's the gift for QL Young's baby shower.
Oh, because Pally Dad. I got you. That's okay. That's okay. Sputnik, you're one of my favorite children.
See what he's doing, Spot? See what he's doing?
Solar saying, still want to see the back of my hair. I'm pretty sure I showed you yesterday. Right? You were the one who said, I don't want to make this weird, Pally, but let's see the back of your hair. And I said, yeah, that was weird, but here you can see.
Pallidore's going to run for Congress.
Congress? El-Sci
Yeah, the
Congress?
way you sidestep those questions there from Sputnik, you do it like a pro.
I didn't even see it. I have to see it to avoid it. Sidestep. Sputnik saying...
You see how you look at that deflection is so pro. You should run for office, bro.
Well, I am official. That is very, very true. Sputnik Cobra. Are you a man or are you a Cobra? You're contradicting yourself, bro. Of course, love us and Sputnik, one of our great casters in VRML. Still, by the by, I know we're stalling a little bit, but still waiting on something to happen. We're in timeout phase. It's been about 6 minutes now, or 5 minutes, so kind of on the brink of needing to unpause soon, but not quite sure what the deal might be. Actually, Dimwi, since you would have knowledge of this, any open tickets perhaps? That because now we just lost another player, actually.
Oh, that's awkward. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I can't talk about that. What are you doing?
I'm not saying that
you're trying to get me in trouble on stream. Look at that. Sputnik, you see this? You see this, bro? You see what he's trying to do to me right now?
I think Dimwi needs sleep. Look, I'm just asking. Don't disclose, but, you know, they're supposed to inform casters, and we haven't been informed, so I'm not quite sure.
I can check.
You know, just if you might know. Give me the knowledge. You know, why don't... Be your own doc education, Dimwi. Give me the knowledge.
But somebody is currently reporting you for toxic behavior? What did you do?
Because when I'm spitting my cast, I talk sick.
Oh my God.
Look, I told you, I don't plan it.
Oh, you made me snort.
Look, told you how I practice for casting, yeah? Tell everyone how I practice for casting. It's all the freestyle stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a bad rapper. I would never be a pro rapper, but you know, for casting, keeps you on your toes.
D-E-D dead.
I'm sorry. I'll retreat. I'll retract. Solar in there. Do the fast part of Rap God. No.
I can't do Rap God. I could do when it came out, I was learning it because it's fun, and I could never get through the first part of it cleanly. Like there's a lot of Slim Shady stuff I can do, and that's not one of them.
I know some Slim Jim. Anyone who knows me, that's casting snack of choice, right? Any kind of beef jerky, stuff like that. Good protein, easy to have on the side. Pally approved, and no, I'm not sponsored. Not yet, anyway.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll let you check. I was checking, but you can check as well, because we do actually have other matches scheduled to start right around now, so barring, us getting information in the next few minutes, we may have to skip over just because we are exceeding the allotted timeout limit that we otherwise have. Now, again, I'm thinking it might be a connection issue just because in-game we are missing one player still on one of the teams here.
Yeah, Vic, not to interrupt you, but Vic in chat is asking about Reverb. That's the game he's talking about right now that we're thinking about swapping to.
Yeah, so it's kind of one of those cases that this is going into the third round, so if this match were to continue in the next, minute, we'd probably go with it and then just join a little bit late if the teams are willing to wait, or if they just send us invites so we can join in progress. But if we don't really get word in the next, like I said, minute, we may have to kind of skip over because it's looking like it might be just a connection issue of sorts where they do not have a player available suddenly for Subatomic at the moment. So just the update. But yeah, so I'm eyeing my clock now, and yeah, if Dimwi doesn't let me know in the next minute or doesn't get anything, then I will have to make the tough call. The thing is, we don't want to because it's been a good game. I mean, anytime you get the round 3s, obviously a good game, and I was really excited to see these teams on stream here. You know, oh, maybe I unjinxed it because we just got a return of the 4th. We'll see. No promises,
well,
folks.
Looks like a replacement, but yeah.
All right, so
you know the rules, and so do I.
Don't do that, Dimwi. Not at the end of the week. You're gonna make me weak.
I have a beautiful voice, and everybody knows it.
All right, well, look at that. I reversed Caster's Curse it, apparently, so we're gonna go... Oh, actually, we still have like 30 seconds in mission, but the players are ready to start, so they unpause, and I'm so happy for that, because now we get to actually see, barring any other difficulties, the 3rd round. On that note, if there are any players here who are coming in from Dust Bunnies and Reverb on the stream, and you happen to hear this, or maybe Dimwi while I continue to stall, you can ping them as well. If they're willing to wait, or as long as they send invites, either way, we can always join in progress. And then to end the night here, we will also have, as planned anyways, at the top of the hour, Giggles versus Team Player. So, you know, slight delays, but if we can keep a schedule, you know, well, or if players are willing to wait, we're going to finish this week off with a few of these matches. Have I stalled long enough? Apparently not. All right, so round 3 is about to start, though, ladies and gents, and Echo Bots and Jackson Jills and all that good stuff. Once more, I'm Palidore, SirDimwi with me. Round 3 just about to be underway after that pause, so appreciation for you guys on your patience. And there we go, Doc Education being stunned by Ion.
And Ion picking that one up, going to send it back out all the way into the Team Amoeba zone, but Team Amoeba with the stack to get there to pick it up. Doc Education, oh no, loses the handle on it, still loose, picked up by Ion. Ion, though, going to get stunned out there by Doc. And Doc now, actually, I just realized we've been accrediting Reality as the sole doctor in this game. We literally have Doc Education in the game. How do we... He's going to be so offended.
Don't throw me into this. I mentioned that way back in round 1. You just missed it.
I didn't hear it.
You got to, you know what? You got to go get your ears checked up. You got 2 doctors. That said, it's Reality with a disc.
Reality sending out one up to Papa Hobbs. Papa Hobbs now moving through near side tube. Going to send this one out all the way down, all the way into the bubble. They have a player streaking down there off of a boost. A little off the mark, and this one will be picked up there by Frosty. Frosty Charles now with it. Moving far side, 1 minute in to round 3. Frosty sending this one all the way down, but look at that. But that chain was ready for that as if, that almost bounced in. The Reality with it.
Yet again, those bounces, man, that give you heart attacks. Even on the casting end of things, not to mention these teams, I'm sure the moment they see that careening into the goal, Team Amoeba was kind of just clenching up and sweating at bullets. But that said, a pass over to Papa Hobbs. Papa up to Email, an email from the top, eyeing down the defenders before finding the soft pass nicely to Hobbs again.
Thank you, Solar, for answering that question for us. Papa Hobbs sending that one across, going to bounce down to the floor, good slap there from Frosty. Frosty sending that one up to the top there. Ion is going to pick that one up. Ion turning around, sending this one out. What a pass there to Cheese. Cheese, the one, oh, what a setup. What a play there. That was, Frosty is the one who got that goal. Reality got a hand on it, but it was stuffed in. And a setup there from Cheese as well. Cheese worthy of an assist on that one. And what a substitution there for Subatomic.
Absolutely, yes. Substitution. It's Reality MD sending it through the tunnel. A nice pickup there from Email. In fact, just came right to him, and well, you gotta appreciate that. It's convenient. It's gonna be sent over to the bow tie here. 2 points, lone 2 points. A couple minutes in, a little bit astray here on the disc, and Cheese Mouse right by the bow tie clears it.
Jeez, does get this one set all the way down. Stop
it! Wow.
What is going on here? Are these all shots? Are they shooting the disc every time they clear it? There's a shot. Oh, another ding. That one's out of the bubble now. And a good slap there by Emo to send it back towards mid. But how many times is that going to happen? And when is it going to go in? Like, how many tries do they need? You know what I mean? That's not a criticism of them. I'm like, come on, universe. Oh, shot here. That might be off the cone, and now out again.
All right, well, Frosty, well, Doc says no, man, and takes it back out to the mid lane. And email right back from the ramp, a deep clear, but based on before, it could have even been a shot attempt, but nonetheless, Coop Dog is way back for the recovery. Gonna be taken off guard! Oh, the sneaky Papa Hobbs, but unfortunately couldn't get the 3.
Yeah, just high there, bouncing out of the bubble in the hands of Frosty Charles. Frosty sending this one up, but a good grab there by Emo. He gets stunned out. Now down to the floor. Papa Hobbs picking it up. Papa sending this one up into the hands there of Doc Education. Oh no, a drop out there. That's Cheese the Mouse has dropped out, and this one is Doc. Far side, Doc sending this one up. Hits Papa Hobbs. Papa Hobbs gonna go bring us in. Oh, what a shot there. Top pocket. Tying it up here. 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, the crash, that is... You don't like to see it anytime, especially in these round 3s when it's been so competitive and it's coming down to the wire. So tough here. Hopefully they get it back. They get their player back here soon. And real quick to shout out there, Vic. Hopefully I pronounced that somewhat correctly there. I know Solar sort of answered, but yeah, you know, Dimwi was here from Nova. I was from Eclipse once upon a time. We were all of the stars, all of the celestial beings. But right now, casting here on the VRML crew, of course, all volunteer, but all for the love of it, as they're gonna love this pass if it gets received. But no, the defense pretty nice from Subatomic.
Yeah, defense doing a good job here.
Amoeba. Somehow I switched up my overlays.
Ooh.
When did that happen?
I have an answer for you, but not right now. Ion, far side on the floor, taking a juke there, sending this one up. Far side trap up to the ceiling. Coop Dog picking it up. Coop setting this one up to Frosty. Maybe an opportunity here as they cut in on this bubble. Frosty doing some jukes here to get away from that defense. And also doing a lot of really good clock management right now. The game is tied, but if they can pick up a goal or even just waste enough time to get a player back into the game,
yeah,
this could. I mean, this is some really good possession here from Subatomic, given the player number situation. But it does ultimately turn over as Reality MD is going to pick that one up here for Amoeba.
All right, and back to the bottom. A lot of contests there holding on to it almost too long. You can see a ping and a pong from Frosty, just playing a little bit of monkey in the middle, but still getting it through into the middle. It's email, but slowly off of the hands, and now having to slap it thanks to the defender just nearby on the boost.
Oh yeah, Frosty picking that one up. I mean, still, we have not seen a score here from Team Amoeba. Since that last joust, as this one is ultimately going to be picked up by email. And just notable, I'm noting how well Subatomic is playing here, being down a player rather, as Doc Education picks that one up at mid, sending this one in, and Ion will pick that one up. And I will also point out, this is a good time. Excuse me. This is a good reason. What you're witnessing right now is a good reason why, if you're in a scrim and someone drops out, just keep playing. Try to get them back in. Use it as like a live fire scenario where you can't take a timeout. Play down a man or play with the other team down a man, because it changes the strategic situation. And Team Amoeba may be struggling with it a little bit here, because it does change the way you have to execute your plays. And Subatomic, I think it's more Subatomic adjusted well to playing down a man, down a player. Because I mean, look at this. We're still tied up here 2-2.
Absolutely. I mean, even when they were on defense, right? Frosty Charles was doing a fantastic job, just played up in the mid lanes and caused these turnovers. So they are putting in an admirable effort, but unfortunately past the hands there of Coop Dog. So another slap. Actually might have had time, but it will be a self pass. So if they can get this going, but another kind of rush one this time. Papa will collect it, and Papa Hobbs has a opportunity. Might have even had an open window, but trying for the pass instead, which gets lost. Taken by Icon. Icon down the male slot, but just off, bouncing off the nest.
Yeah, this one now up to the near side wall. Still in the Team Amoeba zone. Getting a hand on it is Frosty. Frosty now down to the floor. Gonna go ahead and send this one back. Does get caught in the trap there, but coming out for it is Coop Dog. Coop Dog able to send this one far side there. Nobody home, unfortunately. Although it does find the hands there. Frosty down to the floor. Frosty gonna send this one up into the hands of Coop Dog. Coop Dog going up to Ion. No way.
Whoa.
No way. They just scored 3v4. They're up by 2 with 2.5 to go.
And They slowed it down, though, before speeding it up, which is the key. We saw a few rushed passes and slaps earlier on. That time, I had the cameras way here in the back line. You could see it coming. You saw the hands up, calling for the disc. You had the perfect cross, then the perfect placement to the shoulder as well. They were all where they needed to be, and they secured themselves a lead.
And now this one bouncing around far side. Yeah, I mean, Subatomic is doing really well right now, being down to players. This one, oh, that clear, not quite out, hits the lip. Ion picks it up. He wanted to take that shot, but Ion going down to the floor there. Handling the disc. And all three of the defensemen, all three of the defense players are on them. As now Frosty sending out across, but right there in the hands of Email. An Email now going to juke around on the floor there, looking for an out. Yeah, clear. Does get the clear that is going to get through. It must be getting late. I keep stumbling over myself here. Palidore, save me. Email, save me. Shot. Oh, off the barrier.
Yeah, saving the emails and off the barriers. Ion trying to mail one in. Maybe hot like an iron, but no, instead. It's a boost coming in, and then we'll get it back, I think, as Doc Education there has to deal with Ion again. Just in a big pileup of 4 players, so down right beneath the pack and sent into the tunnel, or at least back out of the tunnel on the lip of it. Email recovers, has to be careful, but delivers a couple brawls, and now back into the blue.
Turning right over there, Reality MD picking that one up in the bubble there, sending this one out, gonna bounce up to the ceiling. Papa trying to get a hand on it. Email trying to get it. Doc ultimately coming away with it. Doc on the far side. They need to get a goal here as it's 44 seconds remaining in this third round. There is no fourth round. They need a victory here in this third round if they want to take the game. As still up a player, still down a player, Subatomic. This one turning around. Coop Dog picking it up. Coop Dog sending it out. 30 seconds to go here. What a stop there. Reality MD picking it up. Reality sending this one across. Going to bounce off the Pac-Man block and into the hands of Coop Dog. No, not able to get a grab on it. Reality trying to, Frosty trying to get there. Does get a hand on it and sending it out again. It's 15 seconds to go here, Palidore.
This recovery needs to happen now. It's just a little faster than the reach, though. So with no one coming up, it's gonna be 4-2. And with Reality, well, the time is just not there and the space is too far. So despite being down for most of this round, Subatomic claims it. 3v4 and 4-2 in this last round. What a clutch there.
Clutch is the right word for it. I mean, wow, just absolutely phenomenal performance there. Yeah, from Subatomic. I mean, just I don't know what to say. You see 3v4 happen.
Yeah.
How often do you see a team they're not that? I mean, it was tied up, so it's not like they had a lead going into it. They were tied up. They got the lead, and they held on to it. Unreal. Clutch is the word. Yeah, that's the word of the day, folks.
Don't I know it? Subatomic. Excuse my slightly misaligned overlays. I might have pressed the buttons too quick, but that's because we've got another match coming up right now. So with that quick intermission, I do mean quick one, and I'll be back around the corner here. The Palidore, Dimwi, VRML. You stay right there. Alright, hi guys. I know, the polls, I'm gonna get that going, you believe me, so I'm gonna be quiet a little bit longer because I can't type and talk. Alright, there you go. So, polls up 2 minutes. You can predict, bet your channel points. Here we go. Back on the cast again. So, this one, just me, just the Pally. And you know what? We've got ourselves a Dust Bunny, or 4. We've got ourselves a Reverb, or 2. And we've got ourselves some Echo. On that note, let's go. The second game here in this block, and we're ending the week. The week 6, that is to say, in the strongest fashion we can. So shout out and appreciation to these teams for waiting a little bit extra to get this going. I'm excited to cast this match between them. You know, I've seen Dust Bunnies a good handful of times as of recently. Reverb, I have casted them at least once before, I do believe, but it's been a little while. I want to see what they do. Dust Bunnies have been having some great games every time I've casted them, so the trend, will it continue is the question. With that, it's going to be taken maybe by Skyla. There you go, off the bounce. Has an immediate fling over to Shepard. Now Shepard being blitzed there by the stack as Skyla takes it, sends it over to the root. You see White Fox way over there on the shoulder here in the orange zone. Now going and diving on the goalie. Captain Wigglepants being stunned. Of course, shout out to Wiggle, because Wiggle, one of our new league moderators here as of the last few weeks. Now Skyla, the disc, over to Cakester. Cakester from the floor. Back to the backboard and into the goal off that assault. Once again, that goalie, Captain, all kinds of bothered. So with that, Dust Bunnies, they're up by the first 2. Quick question also for you guys. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my end. Is the game audio audible enough? I feel like it's quieter than usual, but I'm just going off of ear. In any case, Captain Wigglepants rolling out here for Reverb. Over to B-Stands. B-Stands over to Nitro. Nitro with a disc, sending it to the station. Station rebound from Nitro, so self-pass to B-Stands. Now, I'm eternally curious, though. Is it the name B-Stands? Is that a pun, or is it just me seeing what I want to see? B-Stands with the beast hands while trying to find Nitro on the side. Nitro. And Nitro cutting. Being cut off, though, by the Suns. There's Cakester and Skyla, so they release the disc. A little tap boost, but maybe a link-up, a chain would have been a bit better, because this does concede the disc, and narrow miss. But back to the shoulder. B-Stands diving and supplying the 2-point tie. Nice work. Had 2 goalies kind of in there, but eyeing him down as B-Stands came around. So cashing it in when the man comes around. Here's Johnny. I know, that was pretty incoherent, but there was a lot of potential puns in there. And you see, I know Dimwi's in the chat, so I just wanted to kind of rattle off how it goes, right? I say words, and then suddenly I think of about 5 different references with those words. It's so complex. That's why I get exhausted. Anyways, over here to Cakester. White Fox with the disc, and just tapping off the boots, and a nice look up top of the shot. Will not drop. Thanks, Captain. And Nitro, all in the goal. Both of them are kind of there, but the nice snare nonetheless, as that is deep into the field. Could it be? No, just off. That would have been a really highlight-worthy play shot there from Sam. But Sam now B-Stands over to the side. It's Nitro with the disc. A good cut, but unfortunately for them, better coverage. It was Skyla in the mid lane, not only cutting off and stealing, but also punching a little bit. And they're going to open up the goal. Might have had some time. So the communication there was a lot of delayed boost. You can see they're only rejoining now, but unable to really make something happen off of it because, well, now it's a turnover. And if this actually turns into a shot, that's one of those 6-point turnarounds, essentially, as it will be backed out to Shepard. Oh, risky, and now flicking it into the goal. B-Stands. Now, from my angle, I couldn't tell for sure whether that would have been in off the barrier, but it would have been maybe close. Regardless, they still get the goal, but also, thanks for that. Glad that the game sounds fine. You know what, you guys sound fine. You look fine. And White Fox now, feeling fine. Feeling foxy. Looking across, but getting locked down by Spaghetti. So over into the midfield here, taken up high by Nitro, but Skyla actually coming away with the disc. Now over to midfield, Shepard's awaiting, but Shepard couldn't quite reach it. It took a few awkward bounces. Back to B stands now. Vivid in the chat, correct, yes. It was on the same stream. We just streamed Subatomic and Amoeba. But even though we're still live, you can go click on the little profile, the icon for VRML. Like a little circle icon on the Twitch page and go to the videos. Even though we're still on the same stream, you can rewatch it there while we're still live. So if you were looking for that, that's where to find it. Right now, trying to find the disc. It's White Fox. And Fox kind of ducking, shooting, and rebounding. Another attempt! Snagged out! What a tap out! B stands is indeed beasting with a defensive stance. Music to my ears, call it a stanza. And oh, that almost getting locked down. I would have been out of here had that gone. That would have been it. The stream would have been over. That said, it's Cakester. Speaking of that Amoeba and Subatomic match, we saw that like 3 or 4 times. Almost goals off of those full court clears just about. That was almost ridiculous. But that said, taken up here by Sam. Sam over to the left lane. Snagged by Skyla. Skyla looking to the bow tie. Shepard being bothered by B stands. Now up here to the other side. Bacon A saying, have you tried turning up the game audio louder? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was asking about. I feel like right now the audio is more quiet than usual. Usually it's just my ear. I didn't actually change any settings to my knowledge, but I feel like it's a lot quieter. In any case, though, it's Sam Spaghetti with the disc. So over there, it will be picked off the side. Maybe not, because a contest coming in. And another one from White Fox. Trying to get that one. B stands, the soft reset. Had to make it soft, otherwise it could have been a self-goal. Don't want to be throwing that with heat at Captain Wigglepants, who's otherwise been making some good catches. And need to catch up to this. A tap! Oh, B stands! Again! Making it happen! B stands has been doing it just about everywhere across the floor. What a player. This is the game. Bacon Ace saying it's generally too quiet. Like always? Always? Thing is, obviously, I want not the caster's audio not to get muddy, but at the same time, I want the audio to be audible. Like a book. That doesn't make any sense. Then again, neither does that website. Also considered once upon a time, you know, we hear fixed gaming tracks during timeouts and stuff. Even adding just very, very, very light music to the stream, but people said no. I don't know how people feel about that now, though, because the last time I asked about that was like a year ago. In any case, though, from the far corner of that bubble as they entered into it, White Fox is going to be able to send that out, taken back by Captain. Captain back to the bubble, but no one there except Skyla and Co. Another intercept, so continuing some ping-pong. And bouncing off, bouncing high, Nitro trying to find the goal, and rebound to Shepard, but not found. 404 on the score. Which is to say, it's 6-2. Don't be confused. Here on a quick fuse, it's Skyla with the lineup softly into that orange or red sea. Either way, they're back in the game, right within 1. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to up the volume a little bit, though. Next time around. That said, Cakester, a big turnover, but couldn't make it. Let's see, a rebound by Skyla. Oh, the jump! Skyla putting in the bunnies on the hops, and us bunnies do hop on ahead by 1. Now, see, Skyla, a player known on a lot of these streams that I've been casting of Dust Bunnies, to kind of point out Skyla is really tricky, oftentimes with the ducks, but not a duck. No, not a duck, a bunny today. Going for the jumper, and that could have been even a game winner. What a nice hit. Highlight play for sure, as Nitro trying to make some highlights of their own to maybe close out this round. It is tight, it's contested. Nitro with a disc. Nitro moving up. Over to the nest, Sam Spaghetti, and the shield, and it will yield them the goal. They're back up by 1 as well. Reverb, trading, just goal for goal. Still a lot of time 36 seconds, that is plenty for Dust Bunnies to score back, but it can go either way. Whatever happens here, the next 30 seconds, we're gonna see a game-winning something. Potentially. Game-winning defense or offense. Let's see. So rolling out quickly here. Oh, turnover. We'll get it back though. So White Fox, they have 15 seconds, so a little less time than before off of that little bit of misconnections. Skyla, there's that duck. There's that pass. Shepard gonna tap. Oh, it gets it to go right through. It's Shepard for 2 and takes the round. And it will be the Dust Bunnies. No dust off the shoulders. Almost saved, in fact, a heartbreaker. But the hearts racing for the Bunnies. What a round. So we will roam it right over to the score screen, courtesy of IgniteVR.gg. Give me just a second, because I will slightly turn up the volume. So give me a moment. Wow, what a round though. That was hype. It's so close. I'm glad these teams waited. They didn't have to. I'm glad they did. All right. So yeah, slightly turned up the volume on that. I'll keep an eye on my side, but like I said, want a good balance. Want a good balance. By the by, too, we did have another game coming up after this. Will be delayed because of some timeouts earlier on in our first game. So with that, if there are any players from Giggles or Team Player in the chat, granted I might miss it. Might be better to DM. Or if Dimwi or another mod is still in the chat there, maybe you can do me a solid and ping those teams and just kind of let them know, the typical thing that we will stream them if they wait, or even if they start early or they start on time and we join late, we can do that as well. That said, here we're off to the second round, and that is a quick recovery there from Shepard. Skyla, they get the clear. They kind of lose their chains a bit. It might not matter though. Shots and not quite the make. Rebound, however, but a stun clutch from Sam, and clutching it back is Shepard. Sputnik, what teams? That would be Giggles and Team Player. Team Player, like the literal name is Team Player, and Giggles. Appreciate that if you do. Good stuff. Love us some Sputnik. Or Dimwi as well. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Keep my hands less tied. Vivid asking there what I thought of the game. Well, it was definitely interesting and unusual. And I say that in, well, good ways, I guess, depending on how you see it. But yeah, it was impressive. 3v4 wins, don't see them too often. But going to round 3 and making maybe a 3, but no, it's taken away by Captain Wiggle Pants. A well-moderated goal that was. From Captain Wiggle, leaving no wiggle room for the offensive players. Eye on the icon in there asking about the scores. I don't remember off the top of my head, but you can, again, go to the videos tab here of this Twitch channel, even while we're still live, and you can go actually rewatch the VODs as it's currently being recorded. So it's there. The shot is there. It's White Fox. Don't care. Hands up. Locking it down 4-0. Dust Bunnies in the second round. And Bacon Ace turning it up again. Bacon is really locked and loaded on this question. I'll turn it up again. I thought I turned it up, but maybe it's not up enough. I will do it. Let me know. I just don't want to be overwhelming, but I do feel for some reason it is quieter. I feel like I'm not delusional. I mean, sometimes. Is it? All right, there. I think that's good. I don't know why my settings got all screwed up, but a shot there as well. Kind of a screw ball going off the side. Skyla here with it. What a pass! Oh, Captain Wigglepants, what a save! He just saved a 360, maybe 180, either or. That was a significant save. I don't even know how they got the grab. That was crazy. Has to do it again though. That's the problem. And so off to the other side. Let's see. Gonna be captured here in the tunnel. And we'll send it off to the other lane. Now taken by Skyla. Over to the side. I'm not disagreeing, Vacant Ace. I'm not disagreeing. So that's why I was asking. Now that said, let's tone it down. Not the volume, just the volume. Anyways, over here too, B stands gets the goal. Good, I'm glad it's sounding good. See, that's easy, problem solved. Like I said, I wasn't disagreeing. I mean, I don't know what changed, but it was definitely quieter in my ear. Usually I play it by ear. Like everything the stream hears, I hear in my headphones, basically, at similar volumes. So I didn't change any of my settings, but I did feel like it was lower volume, but at the same time, it's, you know, long days and lack of sleep will kind of make you question yourself. But nonetheless, B stands with the disc. B stands from the floor. B stands to the left, and Sam Spaghetti being contested by Skyla. Will be Cakester to the left lane, and sending it right into the tunnel, through the tunnel, I should say. The goal is open. This could push them up by a few more, but what a grab again. Now, that still might have been a miss, but more importantly, they get back on the defense. It's Cakester. There's the offense, and it's Skyla. The scythe through the big clutter of players. There were like, what, 3, 4, 5? Look at all those bodies in the goal. Yeah, a lot of clogged up space, but able to still catch the disc. Really nice. So Captain Wigglepants, oh boy, the momentum shift is real. It's 9-3. Those are the ones. I mean, that was such an even first round, and then even second round up until maybe right about now. This is one of those crucial turning points. If Dust Buddies manage to score again, that is where you start to see those potential snowballs or dust balls, as the case might be. So definitely for Reverb here, needing to collect themselves and, well, get that duck. So that's a start. B stands with the disc, and they're going to send it way back into the midfield to Captain. Captain over to that bubble. That's going to bounce over to Shepard, diving out of the goal. Always important thing for goalkeepers is not only when to stick in the goal and save it directly, but also knowing when to dive. That is a very unusual bounce, and Cakester, well, a piece of cake as it came flying his way. They're up 11-3, and as I said, that pivot point just a minute ago, it's starting to turn into that dangerous territory for a sweep. So with that, Captain Wigglepants coming out, need to be careful. There's a stack again. You know, definitely putting up some more volume scores. High volume scores, speaking of. But back at the floor, Shepard slapping it and taking it here. Maybe Nitro, but has a defender. White Fox being stunned by Sam Spaghetti, so nice stun to enable Nitro the recovery. Unfortunately, so quick on the boost that they got back into the defense again. So really having a hard time for Reverb to actually find their way around. Look at all of those moves coming in, actually, as a pass goes to B stands. Now taking the train, but the train being derailed again here, as it will be another clear. And bouncing high to maybe a rebounder as overshoots from 3 different players. So kind of all out of sorts, as it will be sorted by Cakester. A lot of assorted goals for Dust Bunny. Every which way. They're up 13-3, and this game is really starting to turn into a rollover for Dust Bunnies. You know, round 1 was so close and contested, but you know, Reverb, they got 3 minutes. They are not out of the running for a comeback. We've seen it before. This is still a lot of time. And again, a lot of these points from Dust Bunnies, they weren't scored in the first few minutes. It took until this latter half. So there you go. Brings it back at least a little closer. Nitro, assisted by Sam. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Someone go call those MDs from last stream. And yeah, Vacant, and they're saying Rocket League casts are freaking fire. Yeah, I agree. I mean, definitely a game that's pretty close, you in spirit to what Echo kind of does, with a little more button pressing, less physicality, but very, very similar on the styles. That said, a disc here with a little bit of style. Shepard didn't even look back. He just grabbed it, had the floor presence, you know, the presence of mind to know where he was positioned, and a nice little dunk. Or just about a dunk. Yeah, hopefully, you know, ideally for VRML, that's what we hope for as well, to provide those fiery matches, especially for people who aren't familiar with Echo. You know, we talk about venues here this weekend as a big shot. Oh boy, white hot for Fox. They are rocking it at the moment. But yeah, when we do these venues shows, that's kind of one of the priorities, right? Because it does have a lot of, in the VR scene, it has extended reach beyond kind of our, you know, our Twitch bubble in that sense, right? Because it's more of an open-ended app, and you get a lot of VR fans who might not play VR, or sorry, might not play Echo Arena. So we hope to kind of give some of that, right? To deliver great matches and great casts and make people who are not aware or not fans of Echo or VRML yet, we wanna change that if we can. Nitro here. Nitro is listening, and Nitro Glycerin. They get the goal off of that 23 seconds of clock expired, so a quick rollout, fairly quick anyways, and they just managed to walk it down the floor for a score. It's still a little bit out of the realm of a comeback, I think, at this point, but, you know, still sticking in it to the last minute at the very least. I'm not even going to attempt to go off of some of those walls of text, although I'm sure they're very insightful from Dimwi and co. Some good discussions. Not all the time that you see lengthy Twitch chat discussions on production and what have you. So, by all means. But right now, Dust Bunnies, they have put up quite the production for Reverb. I mean, they look fantastic in the first round. The second round, they just were a little more disjointed, and I think more so than anything, Dust Bunnies were just really... oh my goodness. They were really packing on the points by the minute. 21 off of the final bouncing shot from White Fox. That was disgusting. Well, with that, Dust Bunnies, they will be discussing this one for the rest of the night. I'm sure they're happy with that victory. Again, Reverb looking really impressive in that first round. The second round, the rhythm got a little bit disjointed, but I still love how they played there, playing to the last minute, had some nice defense, and, you know, had a few of those walk-in goals and passing plays. I mean, you still saw some great things for sure. And with that, off one final time here. Well, in this game, to the score screen, of course, courtesy IgniteVR.gg. The sweep being had, and let's see, next up, did we get updates on our next match? I do wonder. Alright, well, I'm going to, let's see, figure that out. It looks like I might have some potential lobbies there. So, getting ready for the next match, the last match here of this block, and potentially of week 6. So, stay tuned. We have Giggles and Team Player about to begin here in Silver Division. So, we'll be right back with one more. And, yes, channel points. Alrighty. Hello back. Hello again. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience there. I was trying to make sure, you know, I get caught up in talking sometimes. I forget your polls and whatnot. So I'm gonna be responsible, Door. And make sure I get the polls first this time. Aren't you proud of me? So you can vote there for Giggle's team player. Here on the last stream, maybe. I know there is actually an OCE game later. I haven't signed up for quite yet, but it's pretty late. Now this is likely the last one. But yeah, week 6 been a good one. Of course, thank you to SirDimwi for casting earlier with me. Of course, not only on VRML 1 here, but over on Venues and Doc Education, who we saw on stream earlier on, also casting there in Venues with me. And cheers to the Twitch chat who stopping by with me. And give me 1 second to take a little chug. And I'll be right with you here one last time. So, actually, being informed there is a potential ping issue, so that may be settled out here soon by someone or other. Certainly not me, because I'm here casting. But it is the last match, so, you know, as the case may be, we'll kind of head in here. So, I don't know, for posterity, for the mods, I'll leave them that so they can get a look. But in any case, yeah, as Dimwi says in the chat, if the players are listening, open the ticket over there in the support channel of Echo Arena VRML, and you'll be good. Now, let's see. Okay, so, realizing that I did miss a sneak earlier on. How appalling, I'm sorry. Well, probably should give you your points back, because that would make me a pirate if I stole it. Anyway. Yeah, glad to have you back. Shout out, guys. Again, we see Big Will in the chat, as well as Sputnik Cobra. Once again. Eye on the Icon, who we saw earlier on the stream. Nate Appleton asking what assuming Dr. Pepper, so someone asking what I'm drinking, maybe? Who knows? See, Vacant Ace, my light is off to the side. I think it looks good there. I have a light on every side of me. There's a light here. There's a light there. There's a light there. There's a light here. And it is so bright with all these ideas. Sometimes. But yes, Pally Pirate, that's me. Controller, lifetime. Controller what? This controller? I got a controller. I got this controller too. Ready Player 1, Ready Player 2. Check on the mic. Quadcast. Let's see. What else am I missing? Because I haven't been keeping up with chat. Then again, there were a lot of walls of texts, so a lot of good discussion though. I think on casting, on volumes. It speaks volumes, much like my hair currently. End of the day, it gets a little bit poofed, you know. Been a while. You get it cut. But yeah, so we'll hopefully get this solved soon. I can't make any guarantees. All I can say is, hi, I'm Pally, and I can stall for a long time if I need to. Punnik. Sputnik. Give you a good fade at land? You know, I mean, I got a good barber, I haven't seen him in a year. You know, because of things, life, 2020. It hasn't been necessary. Now that said, I don't even know that I want to fade. Actually, I think I like it longer. I think it needs to be clean, but you know, cleaned up, trimmed up. But I actually like the length. You know, it's the 90s, 80s, and 90s hairstyles. It's all coming back, right? So it's all about the mullets again. By the way, Sputnik, you remember that guy with the mullet at that one land? You know the guy. He was a cool guy. He was pretty slick. But yeah, and don't worry, I'm not committing to a mullet, but I'm just saying the style is coming back. Okay, you gotta roll with it. Else we'll be continually called boomers for the rest of our lives. Get a mullet, says Big Will. How dare you? Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I will. A big one. Chug my drink again, says Bro Man. Till the game starts. No, man. You're gonna give me gas and make me... Not gonna finish that. Hello to Paige. This is Paige. That was Paige. Glad to see you here on my Twitch front page. Or at least this one. But all the same. And YouTube, I mean, .com, I got your DM. Can do. What match do you want casted? I mean, I'm sure you'll get casted regardless. But yeah, got your message. Don't you worry. Where's my trophy? Funny thing that we didn't get trophies. Now, Kangarillas did get a trophy when they won in ESL Season 3. They got to take that, well, they got, I think, like a replica or something home? Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure they got something. As far as us, we got to hold the trophy, and then we got to wave it goodbye. We did get some medals and stuff, though. I do have my medal somewhere. Somewhere over yonder. If we're still stalled for another few minutes, I might just go and grab it for you, just so I can have something to talk about. But otherwise, yeah, we didn't get a trophy. I have, like, a little plaque that, AGR, community member AGR, I'm not sure if you guys know him. Last time I saw AGR was like in a pub maybe a year ago, but AGR back in ESL Season 1 actually made like some 3D printed plaques for players, for competitive players. Also made some 3D printed discs, which you might have seen the picture of. I own one of them. Nice, like life-size disc. I mean, I know you know what a disc is, so I don't know why I'm making those motions, but forget it. Anyway. What up, guys? I hope you guys, your guys' weekend has been good. Good as mine. I know for a lot of people stopping in here, been seeing you all week. Been a lot of streams. How many dozens? I don't know. But it's been a lot. With that, here, let's make it interesting and at least go to the blue side now. Just as fascinating as the orange, potentially. Yeah. Well, see where this goes. I mean, of course, Giggles coming in with that roster there. Sprocky, One Trick Pony, Nikawai, and Jack Straw from Wichita. How about that? So, looks like the game is about to start. All right, round 1. Over on the side here. It's going to be Jay Lilly, Dave Ola, Captain Sexy, that is, and Ridgeway T. And which way will it go? Well, for the first shot, it's knee for 2, and 2 for knee. Me for you. My name's Pally. How you doing? Good weekend. Good weekend. The poll was, yeah, the poll was already made earlier on. It's just, we did have some delays, so you might have missed it. I'm sorry, now that means you have to be here only for the cast, itself instead of the gambling addiction. Like I said, I almost feel bad. I don't know what I'm doing to you guys, It's all fun and games until you lose all your channel points. That said, right on point with a pass, Ridgeway to Dave Ola. So, ties it up. Nice little cross to the goal. But yeah, it's always a good time. I agree. Someone called Carly Ray, but we are jettisoning into this second launch here. This time coming out, One Trick Pony deep down the blue. Gonna be taken by blue, leaving them blue. Dave Ola with the disc and sending it across ways. There is Captain in the area. So back-to-back matches with some captains happened. Last one, it was Wiggle Pants. This time, just a very appealing one. As I get these shots, it's knee again. Mr. .com in there, gambling addiction giggles. It's a nervous giggle. You know, some people laugh because it's funny. Things are funny. Some people just have the nervous laughter. It's mine's a nervous laughter. I don't know what I've awakened in some people with the channel point polls, but people like it, so I mean, as long as it's just channel points, I guess it's no harm. I guess. See, that was a nervous giggle again. That said, nervous are the giggles if they can't get this disc back over here, but will be taken by team player. Maybe, never mind. There's Giggles, and there is knee. Wiggles it through. It's 6-2, round 1. And Lifetime in the chat saying my favorite video is the one with the VRML player named your mom. Yep, I was casting that one. That was a courtesy of Quackheads over in Europe. one of their players had an alt account or just renamed their... I think it was an alt account, but renamed, or was named, literally your mom. I believe Dimwi was casting that one with me. I'm pretty sure, in fact. As that shot is almost on track, maybe still yet bouncing off. It was an interesting cast. That said, this one also an interesting cast, but couldn't find the goal. The defense collapsing in. Taking it here is Jack Straw. Jack up top. And Knee with a disc. And not too kawaii with the stuns, leaving him hot-headed, or at least stunned, and that's heading to the orange zone, taking a lot of bounces. That's pretty close. Rebounded, and shot found by Ridgeway. Bacon Ace saying, why aren't you running cams? Mainly because I'm running cams, that's about it. We started, this is one continuous block of streams, so we started here all together, but closing it out, then we getting a little vocal rest and whatnot. Then we with those smooth jazzy sounds, and I do like smooth jazz. But showing some jazz hands, and it's Sprocky with a disc, sending it off to Jack Straw. Jack Straw, soft pass, and Knee Kawai with the pass over to Sprock. So Sprocky from space. Call him Spock, but that said, the shot on the spot, actually off the pole, and it will not be a goal. So instead, taken here at the bottom of the trap, right for Jack Straw. Jack Straw up to the nest, maybe even a straw nest. But here, leaving them distraught as they dive in, dive out, stunned out, and the rebound to the wedge by Sprock. Now there's a boosted player in Ridgeway right there to bother, and very bothersome indeed as Ridgeway gets a clear. That's going to be sent to the trap, bouncing off a few different ways. There's a fast boost though, a few different chains together for Jack Straw and co. That's back into the blue zone. The goal is open, so maybe a shot here from three, fading and making. Wow, another shot. How many points is that? All 9 of them, I thought so. Wow, Nikawai doing amazing work on the offensive end of things. All 9 points, and that one was not the easiest one. A fading shot with the defense in the face. So it's just a difficulty on top of difficulty. But hey, leveling up, you gotta say, or gotta get the compliments their way. So with that, 5 minutes expended here, still half of this round to go. Right within reach, though, is team player, but not with that. There's another clear going out, so looking for the boost. And right down the lane, there's a few successive grabs on that stack. Taken back here. 11 points now. Nikawai is on fire. Popping off. Absolutely. Knee for all the offense. I mean, you can see... Not even assisted offense is a thing. Jack with 1 assist, but otherwise, all of those just feeding himself. A full buffet of shots all around that bubble. But nonetheless, it's Captain with the disc. Captain sending it sideways to Dave. Now Dave Ola, pass would have been right on the mark had it not been the man marking from Giggles. Nice work to cause a turnover. And once more into the lane. But the stack's actually pretty delayed from both sides of the floor. Now grabbing the disc. Is it going to be another one? No, a grab coming in from Jay Lilly. So Jay Lilly backing it out to Captain Sexy here. From the pole, swigging right back into the goal. A little bit dangerous. I mean, they don't have a lot of angles at the passes. You see, they had 3 players in the bubble within a few feet of each other, so there were really no passes except for the one at the tunnel, but it was still a tough angle. With that, a nice grab, though, diving out and kind of tapping it out. Who was that? Captain, I believe. And back here to Sprocky. Sprocky up to the nest. Another passing play. And guess who? Knocking on the door with the knees, apparently. Every single goal going in. Nikawai. 9, 8, 7, 6. Just over and over. What more can you say? That time being assisted there by Jack. But team player, they still have time to make some of those plays. Let's see if they can get it together. Launching down will be Dave trying to meet Sprocky, and a good tap. So communicated well. They knew where it needed to go. Captain with the disc. And Captain setting it back into the cloud. A little low for the catch right below the legs. And lightly boosted was Sprocky, and an immediate release. That's gonna bounce, maybe, on a rebound play, but everyone overshooting. Well, into the mid lane now. Not sure what happened there, just kind of softly sailed between the players, as if it didn't even exist. But that said, they are certainly persisting here. Grabbing the disc back, they have 2 minutes. They're up significantly, which is to say 9 points, but you know, for Jay, Lily, and Co, they still have some chances. There's a sideways pass, winding it to Ridge. Ridge bouncing it, but a little too soft. So you saw the intention, but because of the softness of the bounce, will be picked off easily. Just as easily on the pick was Captain. Captain with a disc over to Ridge. Now Ridge to Dave. Dave as well will be stunned. And left with a swell at that. Now Jack over to the midfield, taken back here by Dave. And Dave trying to avoid knee. Over to the side, it's Sprocky. Sprocky to the bow tie. And back again, they have control, and they're showing a lot of great patience here, knowing that they have a heavy lead. If nothing else, they can still score a lot more, sure, but even if they don't, they'll be good if they can just keep control. They do not, however, as Captain works right in for the grab, but right back is Nikawai. So Knee with a clear, trying for maybe a leech off of these players, but you can see they're a little bit slow to the boost. They still will get there, but not with a lot of time, and a stun coming out from Jack. So Jack Straw being stunned as well. Dave Ola clearing. So let's see, Sprocky with the disc, left stunned there and made into a dimwit, in fact, as it will be Captain Sexy with a disc. And also, you know, I should clarify there, I wasn't calling the player a dimwit, it was a word sneak. I didn't consider the consequences of that word sneak. That was completely irrelevant to whoever got stunned. Anyways, Knee with the disc. Knee from the tunnel. They've got the lead. They've got 22 seconds left on the clock to maybe find another shot. The goal was open, so kind of risky, but we'll be back into the midfield. Yeah, I gotta watch myself on those word redemptions, don't I? Cannot redeem them at the cost of the player. Nonetheless, here though, it's Jack having it stolen. Good one from Jay Lily, but no time for another point. And with that, well, maybe I lied. No, I did not. It's a 13-4 round one in the books. Now leave me just a moment so I can chug some more water, and I'll be right with you on the score screen, thanks to Ignite. Boy, you know, I blame the lights. Vacant was talking about the lights that I have on here. They make a door hot. Hot a door. Anyway, hot. Talk about hot though. Look at these stats. Look at specifically, of course, Nikawai. 13 out of 13. That is quite the effort. 2 assists from Jack Straw from Wichita. By the way, I love that name. 1 trick with 5 stuns. Sprocky with 9 stuns. As we go back to the second round. For team players there, it's 2 points apiece for Ridgeway and Dave. But gotta get a lot more going for them in the second round if they want to be able to force a round 3. So let's see. Priority now on this joust will be butted out of there, and take it. Up high by Jay, maybe? No, it's back to Jack, but Jack couldn't quite find it. Rebound still yet, though, to Sprocky. Sprocky looking for Jack at the boot. Jack is going to try and rebound this, perhaps, but still has Captain right on toe. So back to the shoulder. There's Knee with a pass to Jack. Jack diving, and will be a score. Great pass this time, and, you know, the hot shot Knee will find Jack. This time on an assist, so maybe a telltale sign of what to expect, you know, round to round. Sometimes you have different hot hands. The important thing for Giggles is they want to maintain the hot shooting any way they can, you know, and a lot of the time getting all players involved, well, that's a great thing. Great thing indeed. Now, appreciate that. This is Paige redeeming a hydrate. Guess what? I'll even do it again after this this next goal. Because boy, do I need it. The voice is hoarser by the minute. That's okay. It's all by my doing. Love to be here on stream. Of course, like I said, Dimwi, same kind of thing. Feeling it in the voice because we love casting. We love this work. We love watching these teams. You know, it's not work when you're enjoying it because we're just giant fanboys. That said, back into the blue zone. Risky back pass will be intercepted by Sprocky. Now winding around. Nice little flourish of a move. Light as a feather was Nikawai again, assisted by Sprocky at the barrier. Look at that. The gather off the turnover. And just a quick turn around and a dipsy-do. Don't know how else to describe it except with that, a dipsy-do. And look, I talked so long in that one I didn't get a chance to chug the water. Keep me in check, Twitch chat. That said, though, Sprocky here, they got the disc. They got a couple goals already in the second round. 2 minutes in, it's 4 points advantage. Ridgeway with the disc, sending it to the left lane. Captain with the disc, back to the right, to Ridge. Ridgeway now with it. Working it up the floor, crossing it over to Captain. A bit of an ambitious shot there on the goalie. One trick pony, showing we got a lot of tricks in the book when it comes to those saves and defense in that goal. Right back though, it's Dave Ola with a nice boost back for team player. And absolutely YouTube, dipsy-do tube. And back into the bubble, or at least near it, Jay Lilly, recovery. So Jay backing it to Ridgeway. Ridgeway down into the trap area, but bouncing between a few different players. And Sprocky now has to contest that, slapping it over to the bubble. Up high to Nikawai, and Knee with another 2 points. Assisted there by Sprocky. So continuing to just be locked and loaded and really firing off in all cylinders, it seems like, with that offense. They're up by 6 here in round 2. Okay, I did in fact chug the water that time, but I may have almost drowned myself. So this could be the last stream for Palidore of all the times, but worry not, I think I'm okay. With the disc though, it's Knee. Been more than okay. What a stun! What a stun right back though! So anything you can do, it seems like, but right now it's Sprocky eyeing down the 3, maybe. The goalies had left the area. Ridgeway still taking it back out again. And speaking of the back out, well, there it is, but a snag. And Knee again! 8 points! Who is this player? And why? Why are they doing them dirty? Now, I've casted before. I've casted this team here in Giggles before. But it just seems like I mentioned earlier, leveling up. What can you say? A lot of the points, most of the points, you know, being assisted a little bit more here in this round, granted. But the first round, I think, you know, maybe 10 out of the points were unassisted by their teammates. Actually, no, I take that back. I think 8 of the points, but regardless, really just doing a lot of work. Now, with a passing play here, looking for those assists, there's Jack Straw. Jack Straw trying to hand it back, but a little too far beyond that reach. Taken back here by Jay. Yeah, Paige in the chat there, Twitch chat, saying popping off. Absolutely, Knee is popping off. Don't confuse that though. You don't want to pop the knee. That hurts. But definitely making them hurt. On the offense, let's see. That's taken back by Jack Straw. Jack Straw with the pass off to Nikawai. Knee to the pass off to Sprocky. Trying to assist back to Knee. You know, you gotta say they recognize the hot hands, but that is a hot save from Captain. Spicy save, in fact. As the brawls, all for days, leaving these opponents in a daze. Meanwhile, Sprocky with a recovery. Now, more stuns coming in off the stacks. Taken here by Sprocky. Sprocky to the midfield. Midfield now taken by Knee. Now, a lot of dancing from Knee over to Jack. So, Jack with the back pass. And once again to the cross now to Knee. Nikawai over at the... No, not the pack. What is the name of this Geo? I never really gave it much thought. Anyway, take it here at the Pac-Man. I'm confident in that one. It's back to the barrier, but oh, what a snag! Right back at them though, Sprucky! So 10 points, the double-digit lead. Flair saying ghost. Where? We already saw Ethereal earlier. So ghost, huh? Ghost. Yeah, I know. I don't know. That was obviously a lot of these named blocks have been around for years, but in none of the times that I've played have we ever actually given this one a name. Curious. Anyway, back into the backboard. Actually, it's gonna take a few bounces. It was pretty nearby with Nikawai with the recovery. Again, delivery. 12. They're up a dozen. I mean, at this point, the thing is, team player. I don't know what they need to do besides maybe lock down somehow Nikawai, because at this point you just got to make someone else other than me score. I know that's kind of the obvious thing to go to, but and it's not that Giggles aren't capable of scoring, you know, the other players, but it's more so just want to force it into somebody else's hands. You can see it's an active strategy here. Whenever they get that disc around the bubble, even though some of their players here for Giggles might have some avenues to take it in themselves, they are definitely prioritizing finding wherever knee happens to be. And it's working out beautifully for them. But with that 2:31 left in this round and the last match of week 6 here in season 3. Shout out as well to, again, Ryan in there and Paige, YouTube, and all you guys for joining here the last couple matches. Glad to have you. And keeping us all company, you know? Like I said, haven't gotten my haircut in the year because I've been locked in this room. Because why? Because this is my social life. Echo is my thing, and it's our thing, and I'm glad to have you here, watching it, viewing it, and supporting the streams. It's all a community ran again. All our casters, moderators, board members, and so on and so forth. You know, we do it for the love of the game. We come out of these communities of the games we stream. Whether it's Echo, whether it's Onward and Upwards, Captain Sexy, a nice grab. Pavlov as well, but yeah, it's great to have you guys here in the Twitch chats, you know? Learning and loving Echo. All with the rest of us. A lot of activity here on the streams, and a lot of growth. Nikawai. Hey. Another set of points. Do I dare ask how many points in total so far? 23. Bunch by bunch. Speaking of YouTube, I love you a bunch. Thank you for the subscription there. 8 months subscription from Twitch Prime. So talk about the growth and the support. Well, coming from players like YouTube. Or if Dimwi was here, I might have bleeped that, but unfortunately not. So, youtube.com, and let's see, one more passing play, trying for the score, team player, looking for the disc, but losing it off here to the barrier. A lot of stuns coming in, so great defense now from Giggles here in their bubble. Ridgeway, but no way, says One Trick Pony. That's another denial. They're gonna hold on and maybe keep this cap sealed. That's gonna bounce. High, bounce low. 24 seconds left and maybe enough time for one more goal. Let's see. And, oh, Vivid now. Vivid Lee. Glad to have you, and thank you for the Prime as well. That's very kind. And, yeah, appreciate that. As we always say, too, you know, it's never, you know, ask or demand, but, you know, for us, having you guys in chat is enough in its own right. But when you guys support through the subscriptions and the bits and whatnot, you know, that all goes back to the casters at the end of the season. So, yeah, it is a lot of appreciation on my part. That said, appreciate this game and these teams for waiting to have this stream happen. It will be, however, the 2-round sweeper coming in for Giggles. They get it. They got it, and it was indeed good. Team player just unable to really find that momentum. You know, they were able to score a couple times there in round 1, but by the time round 2 rolled around, you know, it's really hard to stop a fast-moving train like Giggles. Now, pardon me for one more chug of water. I will attempt not to drown this time, and I'll rejoin you in a hot second. Hold on. Okay. Almost made me choke on my water again because the hype train at the end of a stream. That may very well be a first or at least a very rare. Flare. That ain't fair. No, a lot of love and a lot of care. That one was for you. A little dipsy-doo, YouTube. Thank you so much, Flare, for the subscription as well. Initiating a hype train as we just about end the cast. That's 2 months of Prime from Flare. And, hey, all the hearts. All the hearts. That's, like I said, very kind of you guys. Been a long week and a lot of streams, but we're always happy to do that. And, channel points. See, I didn't forget. Almost did. There we go. Giggles. And there you go. Okay, but yeah, like I said, you know, everyone here in the community, casting, and the creators, of course, for those who tuned into venues, seeing those videos as well, you know, from Rosie Hope on the interviews, and of course, Lanzen, who's putting in the great vids for the teams. You know, we have Lulz with the weekly recaps, SirDimwi with the Dimwi caps, 3-minute metas, as well as a highlight video from venues last week, the Challengers Cup. So, you know, all our creators. Speaking of which, down below, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. That's where we upload all our content from our creators. And yeah, there's a fruit fly there. So unkind. I don't even have any fruit in this room. Alas, alas, we're going under like fruit of the loom. So Paige, Gage, glad to have you here. Thank you so much once more. Captain Wiggle with 1 bit, and I appreciate every bit of that. Pixel perfect indeed. Ryan, YouTube, who else? SirDimwi again in the chat, Sputnik Cobra earlier on, Flare VR, Vivid, as well as, oh, Nico stopping by in there. GG's indeed. Indeed. What a show. Big goals. Anyone else? Making sure I don't miss you. Oh, I did miss someone. Good morning, Callan. Could not end a stream without saying good morning to Callan. Love me some Callan. And Lifetime and Vacant Ace. And I think that's about it. I probably missed someone. I always do, and then I scroll back later on, and then I feel bad when I do. I think that's about it, though. Where did Dimwi go? He was here for the first cast, but a little bit hoarse on the voice. And I thought I was okay until I wasn't. Love it when that happens. I'm mostly okay, but, you know, got a little hoarse myself. So, a little hoarse, a pony. But that's okay, because, you know, Monday, rest of Sunday, we got Monday tomorrow, usually a little bit light on the cast, not too many matches, typically. Knowing me, I just jinx that hardcore, but we'll do what we can. Radio voice, yeah, the smooth jazz, SirDimwi. I can't do it, especially now, but yeah, Dimwi with that smooth voice, we love Dimwi on the cast all day. So Dimwi is there in the chat, shout out to you, official... Hold on, trying to... CV. Official CV, right? That's how you pronounce the name. Hopefully. Dimwi asking the important questions. Should you check out Valheim? Well, maybe. Yeah, a lot of people have been playing it. I've seen our cameraman Subtlety, so much for Subtlety, earlier on in venues and yesterday as well. Playing with Seal. We've had some, I think, Joker players playing it, some of our other casters playing it. I may have been playing it a little bit here and there. I don't get a lot of time for games usually, but I may have made a few hours in this past week for Valheim. It's pretty fun. It's solid, you know? Like, I think, if you want my honest opinion on it, I think it's a little bit, I don't want to say overhyped, because it's a good game, but it's one of those things where it doesn't do anything overwhelmingly new per se. It just does it well, you know. That's kind of why I think it has the hype behind it. It's not game changing. It's good. It came out of nowhere, and it's good. You know, that's about it. How's my morning, Khaled? Thanks. It's great. How's your morning? You know, whenever I say that, I always feel like I have to explain myself to Twitch chat because they're gonna think I'm nuts. Now I know we're a global league, global audience, you know, 24/7 with all these streams, but obviously, quite obviously, my accent is that of a North American. So when I say good morning in the middle of the night, people think I'm nuts, but maybe that's part of the strategery. But whatever, it's fine. And Steel Sky joining in on the fun. Nitro as well, good morning, and GG's as well. See, a lot of the faces from the streams coming back into the Twitch chat over there. I'm pointing to you, by the way. See, I am a little bit nuts. That said, anything else? West Coast, Best Coast? Yes, sort of. I could do with a little bit more rain here in AZ, but that's okay. We will do what we do, which is to say, burn. But hey. Anything else there? Someone, Pop1, anyone says .com. Never played Pop1. Seen it, just never got into it. And Guten Morgen from Gage Sage. 11:50 NA. Right now it's 9:50 PM for me. Okay, but I think, sorry, not to ramble. Last stream of the week, you know. Just making sure I get all the shoutouts and all the little interesting tidbits. To satisfy the curiosities. But alright, I think we're solid. That was a silent burp, thanks to the chugs earlier on of the water. Thanks for that redemption, by the way. With that, pause redemptions. I'm confused. What is this redemption? I'll figure that out later. Oh, it was hydrate. It was just, it looked weird. Okay, we're good. We're good. So until next time, I've been Palidore. Thank you, SirDimwi, earlier for casting with me in that first round, our first match at the stream. Again, shout out to all our casters here who've helped over the weeks and over the weekend and venues. So much for Subtlety, Sputnik Cobra, It's Me, Ollie, Doc Education. I'm always gonna forget one person I know, and I'll feel bad for it later. I think I covered it though. All right, with that, be happy, healthy, safe, ladies and gents, and Jacks and Jills, and yeah, be good to each other, please. If there's one thing you take away from my outro, please have it be that last part. It's not that hard. Until next time, have a good night, and we'll see you in week 7. Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX. Rebuff Asterion product. VR, VR cover, fixed gaming, and VRware.net.